My 9-year-old daughter, Lily, suddenly slapped her plate of homemade chicken pot pie right off the table and ceramic shattered across the floor and gravy splattered everywhere. She scrambled back against the fridge with her chest heaving and her eyes wide with a terrifying panic. "Get away from me," she screamed with her voice cracking. "I know what you are doing and you are trying to ruin my body." My chest went cold. "I told her, Lily, I made you dinner and it is your favorite. It is poison," she sobbed. Miss Clara said parents who feed us heavy food are trying to make us weak to control us, and she said it is dietary abuse. Miss Clara was the school's new wellness counselor. She had convinced my little girl that her father was a monster. When I confronted the principal the next morning, he just sighed and leaned back. He told me Miss Clara is a certified advocate, and parents get defensive when their lifestyle is challenged. I slammed my hand on his desk and told him my daughter thinks I am trying to kill her. He just looked at me cold and unblinking. That night, Lily backed into the corner of her closet, clutching her school iPad. She was shaking and said, "If you come in, I am calling the police because Miss Clara said I have the right to protect my body." I had to walk away because if I tried to comfort her, it only proved the counselor's twisted point. By the end of the week, the nightmare peaked when 2 Child Protective Services investigators stood on my porch. A report of nutritional abuse had been filed, and I had to sit in my own living room helpless while a stranger questioned my daughter in her bedroom. I felt like I was suffocating, so I forced an emergency board meeting with Clara. I expected a monster, but the woman who walked in was in her mid-20s and incredibly thin, with her shoulders hunched as if she were trying to disappear. The superintendent explained that when Clara was 10, her younger sister died from a heart condition linked to severe childhood diabetes. Clara blamed her parents and had carried that crushing guilt for 15 years, turning her trauma into a crusade. In her mind, she was saving these kids from the poison that killed her sister. She was not evil. She was just a broken child passing her unhealed wound onto mine. I did not drop my complaint, but I demanded Clara get psychological help and that the school bring in a real counselor to undo the damage. The road back was agonizing and took 4 months of therapy and endless nights sitting on the kitchen floor slowly tasting fruit together. 1 strawberry and 1 slice of apple. But last night, Lily walked in and watched me chop carrots, and then she quietly leaned her head against my arm. I wrapped my arm around her, holding her close, and let my tears fall quietly into the steam of the pot.